What's going on, y'all? It's Lodge Locks, and today we got another Prize Picks video for you guys. And I hope you guys tell yesterday's video. We went 2 out of 2 on the two-man that we gave you guys. Our player of the day smacked Kennedy Carter over her 19.5 points. In the first quarter alone, she had 10 plus points, so she went crazy. I think she ended the game with 32 in total. So again, her line was only 18.5. That one got bumped all the way up to 19.5, or 19 flat, I believe. But the second player that we gave you guys Hamby, less than her, 19.5 points. That one got bumped all the way down to 18.5. And I knew it was a good read right there, Prize Picks News, so they had to bump it down a whole level. So again, great value right there. Give you guys the best picks I can give you guys. And even with the bumps and whatnot, they still smacked either way. So hopefully you guys benefited off those plays I gave you guys. And in the last 3 videos, we gave you guys a total of 6 picks, and 5 of those 6 have hit. So we've been just super consistent recently. The one video we did not hit that one player. It should have been a smack, but unfortunately the whole fourth quarter she didn't do any scoring. She was at 22. She only needed a couple more, but just didn't take any shots in the whole fourth quarter. But other than that, we have been money on our picks, and hopefully you guys have been telling down below. Let me know if you guys hit on yesterday's video, and we're gonna continue to be giving you guys bangers on this nice little Wednesday, July 17th slate that we got coming up. So enough talking. Before you guys get in those, make sure to turn on those post notifications to get notified whenever these videos drop. Literally, I could guarantee at least one of the players is gonna get bumped up either down, whichever way we have them. So again, make sure to post notifications turn on down below if you guys haven't turned them on already. But with that being said, with our player of the day in today's video, we're gonna be rocking with I don't know how to say her last name, Tiara McCohen, over her first half fantasy points. I love this player here over her 13 flat. Now this is a great line. Personally, I think this is the best play on the whole Prize Picks board that I could find so far. Even with the whole just full WNBA games, I love this play right here. Great line, as you guys can see, in all 3 of her head-to-heads against this Indiana Fever team. She has covered this line every single time. This game 20, this game 18, this game 14. Her line is only 13. I expect her to just go out and ball out. And if you guys have seen, the Fever are honestly the worst team defensively against every position throughout the whole league so far this season and the 2024 season in just every aspect, basically. Rebounding, points, and assists, they've just been super vulnerable, just the bottom of the barrel for this whole defensive scheme and whatnot, and giving up their opposing team points and whatnot. So again, I feel like this is insane value for her. She's a center. They're really undermatched. I love taking centers against this Fever team, and typically every time, I'm pretty sure majority of the time, there's probably been like 1 or something of the players that didn't hit whenever I take centers against the Fever team, knock on wood. But I really just love this matchup, and it's a great one. They give a super high percentage down below in the paint, as you guys can see, a 52% that they give up to opposing teams in the paint. So again, insane value right there, and it should just be good value overall. So a little insight down here, McCohen has exceeded 13 first half fantasy score in 7 of her last 8 games. So again, in those 8 games, she's been averaging 16 first half fantasy scores. So again, this line, I'm not sure why the value is super high. As you guys can see, there's only been 1 game where she really struggled, and even these matchups have been kind of tough. As you guys can see, Minnesota is a tough team, Seattle is a tough team, Atlanta is a pretty decent team. The Aces are a very well-rounded team, and now that she's going against a team with the Fever, Indiana Fever right here, that is way worse, by far worse defensively overall compared to these teams that she's been going against on this little run that she's been having in the first half. I just feel like this should be a super easy play and just really great value for success. So I'm going to be rocking with this one. Her minutes have been consistent as well. In total, these WNBA players could get up a total of 20 minutes in the whole first quarter, because each quarter is first half, because each quarter is 10 minutes. So she's been receiving around 15 minutes a game on average in those first half, and I just believe she should be able to hit those with those 15 minutes played guaranteed, and just be able to hit this fantasy score right here. So player of the day right here, love this play, and not really much else to break down other than this is my player of the day. So I don't want to continue rambling on. We're just going to go ahead and find out on this Prize Picks board right here for you guys. Where is she at? Right here. McCohen. Wait, what? Why is it at 10? Oh, wait, my bad. I kind of screwed up, guys. I didn't see a fantasy score, and I was like, what? Fantasy score right here, 13. My bad. Sorry for that little error. I kind of just zoned out. It's pretty late for us right here. But that is our player of the day right here. As you guys can see, McCohen over that first half fantasy score, 13 flat. And then with the player that we're going to be pairing her with on today's Prize Picks slate, we're going to be rocking with Kelsey Mitchell over her PRA here, 21.5. I love this line right here for her, and this is a very great matchup. She is on the Fever on the other side of the ball in this matchup. This is the only game I'm going to be looking at is this Dallas versus Indiana game. Super good matchup right here, and I believe this should just be a nice close one. Both these teams have been pretty weak overall throughout this whole WNBA season, both in the bottom of the barrel. If we look at their records, 11-14, 5-19. Again, they've just been both struggling, pretty weak defensively overall, and it is projected to be a high-scoring game overall. So we're just going to be sticking with this game. I know it's a 2-game slate, but I'm not really a fan of the game so far from what I saw. And the spread on this game is only supposed to be 4. So again, a better value for this one to just be a long, hard, fight-out game. More opportunities for our players and just a super high ceiling overall. But really love this play right here. As you guys can see, this Dallas team is, again, like I just mentioned, very weak defensively, especially against the guard position, which Mitchell plays. As you guys can see, they're ranked 10th in points allowed, giving around 49 to opposing guards a game. 6 in rebounds allowed to that guard position, giving around 12.3 to opposing guards. And then lastly, ranked 12th in assists allowed, giving around 14.7 to that opposing guard position, which is insane value right here. She has proven in the last 2 head-to-heads that she could cover this line easily. As you guys can see, 25 points alone, able to cover. 30 points alone, able to cover it, and these were the most 2 recent ones. So again, she's been getting great minutes, 36 minutes right here, and was still able to cover. This was at the beginning of the season, of last season actually, where she barely played. So again, not really much to worry about right there. But if we look at her recency, she's just been super consistent. This is the main thing I loved about this play. Although these 4 games right here she did not cover, her consistency has been through the roof, and even the matchups have been tougher right here. As you guys can see, New York Liberty, Phoenix is even solid, and then like I mentioned, Seattle is also solid. So all these games have been tougher matchups defensively wise for her to just being able to score and do everything, and she's just been super consistent on being at this line, basically only hooking by 2. So again, now that she has this matchup against this Dallas team who's just way by far worse defensively, I feel like she should have a field day, just really been able to eat. And she's been getting consistent minutes and consistent shots up as well. As you guys can see recently, especially in her last 5 games, she's really seen a super increase in her shots taken attempted. Just been super consistent, 20, 14, 14, 19, and 18. The consistency has been through the roof. And a little insight down here, Kelsey Mitchell has exceeded 21.5 PRA in 11 of her last 13 games versus bottom 5 defenses for assists allowed, averaging 26.5 PRA against those teams. So again, out of 13 games, if she's averaging 5 over this line, again, that's just a super high ceiling for us to hit this line. And again, not really much else to break down. Her averages break down itself for those 13 games, which is insane. That is a super high statistic right there. Just a little evaluation, gathering of data, just gives us a good interpretation of what we're going to get for her in this type of matchup, where it is in favor of her to get these PRA just overall way consistently and efficiently better for her in her style of play at that guard position that she plays. So again, not really much else to break down this play. She takes a lot of shots overall against them in the head-to-head, 17-20. So again, good play right here, and this is my player, not the player of the day, but the player I'm be pairing with my player of the day for a reason. Kelsey Mitchell over her PRA right here. As you guys can see, this one's starting to get hot. 2.5K people are already on this one, and I would highly recommend it as well with the players that are the people that have already been on this one as well. So again, player of the day, McCowan over her 13 flat first half fantasy score. If you guys can take anything from these videos, I'd highly recommend the player of the days. Those are the ones that I'm most confident in. I feel like should just have the greatest edge that I can find on this whole prize picks board for this WNBA. So again, right here, player of the day, and then we're going to be pairing her with, on the 2-man, Kelsey Mitchell over her 21.5 PRA. So these are my 2 picks I'm rocking with for this Wednesday slate, July 17th. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got for today's video. Again, please drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on. It's been the word of me. Again, been grinding for you guys every day, and we had just been super hot, banging out yesterday's video 2 out of 2. So hopefully you guys benefited from that one. And again, in our last 3 videos have been 5 out of 6 on the picks in total. So just been spot on, super hot, and we're looking to keep this little run that we got going. So with that being said, let me know what you guys think now in comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's see today.